Up first, Rolando Romero, Andres Figueroa. Romero, 7 years younger, 2-inch height advantage, 4.5-inch reach advantage. Romero unbeaten, 8-0, 7 by a knockout. Figueroa at 9-4, 5 by a knockout. To the ring, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Dignity Health Sports Park here in Carson, California, Premier Boxing Champions presents FS1 PBC Fight Night Extra. And it's all brought to you by MGM Resorts and Brooklyn Boxing. Introducing our three judges scoring this bout from ringside, we have Jose Cobian, Marcos Rosales, and Fernando Villarreal. All right, fans, here we go. Lightweight to the ring. We're scheduled 6 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray trunks with red trim, hailing from Bogota, Colombia. His weight 134 3/4 pounds. His record 9 wins, 4 losses, with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Andres Figueroa. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, enters the ring wearing green, white, and red trunks, and fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He weighed in at 136 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 8 wins, no losses. 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated Rolando Romero. A referee in charge now to give instructions. We have Rudy Barragan.
Thank you, guys. Center ring, guys, center ring. Belts are perfect, all right, guys? Belts are perfect. You guys both got your instructions. Do me a favor. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands at all times. Good luck to you both.
We are set for Romero and Figueroa. Closed captioning available for tonight's telecast. If you would like to hear the broadcast in Spanish, click over to the simulcast on Fox Deportes.
Let me see your mouthpiece.
Rolando Romero, unbeaten.
Let's go. Box, let's go.
Going up against the 9-4, Andres Figueroa. Kenny Albert, Lennox Lewis, Joe Beeson, Heidi Andro, coming to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. Oh, and left by Romero.
Romero showing some good speed. Good speed, good power. Because he actually does Figueroa with that left hook on the whip. And Figueroa's had it up, but he's been knocked out. Figueroa has, 3 out of his last 4 losses. So, I mean, if Romero catches him, he's going to be in trouble because he's got 7 knockouts in his last 3 fights, and he's fought good opponents too.
Figueroa needs to move his head a little bit more. He hasn't moved his head once. There it goes.
Romero, the aggressor, early. Romero's father is a boxer from Cuba, 3-time national champion. And his sister was a former 7-time judo champion who once defeated Ronda Rousey's sister a handful of times.
Romero just puts everything behind every punch he's got right now. Now you can see why he's got so many knockouts.
Listen, I love how he throws that jab and jab hook. You don't know if it's a jab coming or if it's a hook because he's so fast at it.
A combination by Romero, connected with the right.
Figueroa is trying to catch a little counter left hook off of Romero there off the ropes, and he's coming close. Romero better keep that right hand up when he's going to the body with his left hand, because Figueroa is looking to drop a little counter hook on him. Figueroa does have 5 knockouts, so he's, you just can't willy-nilly throw those punches with reckless abandon. You got to keep those hands up, even if you're having your way with the opponent like Romero is.
Romero has landed 23 punches to this point. Figueroa only 5.
Right.
For Figueroa, this is his third consecutive fight in the United States, 7th overall. He's won 2 of the previous 6.
He's doing a good job of avoiding some of the big punches now. The last 3 quarters of this round, Figueroa is.
Welcome back to PBC Fight Night on FS1, round 2. Scheduled for 6 in the lightweight division.
Round number 2, guys. Go.
Rolando Romero, Andres Figueroa. Good start, guys, for Romero.
Yeah, Morero's doing good. Morero's taking his time, still trying to land those shots. I think he should mix up his shots a little bit more. Joe, what would you tell him if you were in the corner?
Well, look, I would tell him to take his time a little bit more. Don't be in such a rush to knock this guy out. Keep your punches a little bit tighter, a little bit shorter. Don't be swinging for the fences. Look for the body a little bit more. He's head high, and Figueroa's keeping his hands up really well. Again, trying for that little counter left hook off that shot off of Romero. But that's all really Figueroa is showing us right now, is that counter left hook that isn't landing. But you see, Romero's a little out of control right now. He's got to settle down. I think his shot's a little bit better.
What do you think about that left hand being down low? Because he's got his left hand down low, but his chin's high.
You're talking about Romero.
Romero, yeah.
Well, because he's got a quick counter left hook, and what he does is he teases you in. Like, he'll backhand the jab, but what he's really looking for is to step back and see you, and then whip that hook is what he'll do it. He's not doing it right now, but he will. If you step in, he's going to step back, and he's going to throw that counter hook.
I noticed that Romero, he steps on his heels. It's not like he's stepping with his toes. You'll get a lot more quicker action if you step with his toes a little bit better.
But you're right. You're talking about that low left hand. You're not going to get away with that when you climb the ladder. You get up there with the bigger and better fighter.
I know. When I seen that straight away, I said,
"Well, you lived off of guys with their left hand low."
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I kept my left hand low a couple times. And,
yeah, but you were, like 6'40", so you can get away with it.
Final minute, round 2, scheduled for 6 here in Carson, California. Rolando Romero, 23 years of age, unbeaten, 8-0, 7 of his wins coming via knockout.
You did keep your left hand low at times, but you weren't really looking to whip that counter hook though, were you, Mike? Because you weren't much of a left hooker. You were always looking for that right hand pretty much?
Well, no, I was a left hooker as well.
Later on.
I was a pugilist specialist. That means you have to throw every combination.
Well, what were you really thinking? I'm going to knock him out with my left hook, or I'm going to knock him out with my right?
No, it was actually whipping left hook.
Yeah.
So I would just whip it around and try and catch him on the chin.
Time winding down in round 2.
That was kind of a scary looking mask, Kenny. I don't know about you. If I would have worn that home, my kids would have been running for the hill.
I noticed you were hiding under the table when he first came out.
I'm not really big on clown masks. Okay.
I noticed that the boxers nowadays are wearing a lot of masks into the ring. I wonder what for.
That's a good question. It's let's get back to your left hook.
I noticed Joe is the only one of the 3 of us Lennox wearing gloves.
Yeah. Well, they're 8 ounces. Okay. What's wrong with that?
Ready at all times.
At all times.
Romero, who's landed 3 times as many punches as Figueroa to this point. Oh, big right by Romero. Romero came out as the aggressor in round 1. He's landed 51 punches to this point. Figueroa, only 16.
See, Romero, he's throwing punches like every punch he has to throw hard. He doesn't have to throw every punch hard. He can throw some soft ones in there to try and set him up for a hard punch.
Well, that's something he'll probably learn along the way. Because there are guys that have tight defenses, and what happens is you're just going to get tired of having your punches deflected, blocked, slip, and parry, you know?
Yeah.
So he'll learn that. He's only got 8 fights. But, and then the thing with the left hand, the cross left hand right there, that's going to work for so long until you get guys that have a longer right hand or sharper right hand. And the rounds go by, and you're in the 9th, 10th round, and the reactions aren't as good. You know, Figueroa's doing a pretty good job at defending himself right now because, you know, Romero is throwing bombs, he's throwing hard shots, and Figueroa's like walking him backwards, you know, as if, you know, he's the big puncher, which he's not. They just landed like 3-4 good shots on Romero, as a matter of fact.
That's because Romero was just sitting there, you know, looking at his work, admiring his work.
Marcos Villegas, how have you scored it to this point?
I got both rounds going to Rolando Romero, and like you guys mentioned, I agree. You know, he's throwing everything with power, and you know, I'm always reminded by an old trainer that used to talk to me. I call him Papa Joe, and he always say suavecito, suavecito, which means smooth, smooth. Go in there easy, mix it up, mix it up.
But right now, that little counter hook that we talked about by Romero just landed on Figueroa. And they hurt him, and Romero's going in for the kill right now, and he's got Figueroa hurt, even though he just threw him down, he didn't knock him down.
That almost looks like a karate flip.
No knockdown, no knockdown.
All right, here we go. Here's that little left hook. He had already hurt Figueroa with, but there's 2 in a row right now. Figueroa tries to put his hands up. There's 3 and a right hand. Boom. 5, 6 punches he landed right there. But Figueroa still punching back.
Contender Julian Williams. That's May 11th, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Fox and the Fox Sports app. This is round 4, scheduled for 6 in the lightweight division. Rolando Romero unbeaten and Andres Figueroa.
I have a feeling Romero's going to try to finish where he left off, like he just did right there. 2 right hands. But look at Figueroa trying to get that counter left hook off after those right hands that Romero's throwing. I don't think they have much effect on Romero, but it looks like Romero wants to finish the job right here, and he's got about 2.5 minutes to do it.
I know Figueroa feels pretty comfortable on the ropes where he shouldn't be because obviously, like you said, he's trying to knock him out. So he should give him a little movement, a little different angles, and until he gets himself ready to throw more punches.
I agree. That's where he's taking the most damages on the rope right there. Here comes Romero, double left hook.
It was not a knockdown at the end of round 3 when Romero threw Figueroa to the canvas. Take a look at this earlier punch by Romero on the left with the sweat flying.
That was a great right hand. And in live action, Figueroa just... Oh!
Down goes Figueroa.
That's a hard knockout right there.
Yeah.
He hit his head very hard in front of us. That was that left hook that Romero was looking for. He finished the job here. Figueroa wants to get up. He's coming to right now. But the doctors are smart. They're not going to let him move around too much.
Let me tell you, he hit his head when he landed. That's the worst way you want to land when you get knocked out, is bang your head, because it's the punch that hits you, and then the punch that really hurts you is when you hit your head on the canvas.
Yeah, well, they're going to keep him down even if he were to want to get up. And the danger is when you hit the back of your head, your armor isn't there. That you're exposed, whether it's your kidneys, you know, your brainstem, or the back of your head. So this is the danger, and this is why the doctors are so concerned and on top of it.
His dad's trying to get in the ring. They're not letting him get in the ring. He's obviously concerned about his son.
Well,
but the doctor's in there, so he's got the right guy in there. The doctor needs to be in there, the closest.
He's conscious. He's aware. His eyes are open. I think it's good that they're taking every precaution for this right now. The fighters, he's lifting his head. He's moving his hands around. He's chatting a little bit, but they're not going to let him move too much. They want to make sure that between here and the locker room or wherever else they're going to take him, that he's going to take it slow, and they're going to make sure that all his vital signs are good.
Yeah, sometimes it's not as bad as it looks because, you know, I remember getting knocked down a couple times.
Yeah. Right. Oh, you remember?
Yeah, and I was trying to get up, and they said, no, just chill out.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
Yeah.
Take it easy. So I just laid down.
No, you're right. You're right. There's a lot of guys that fight laying down. They don't want it. They don't like the indignity of it, you know, in a sense, and they would rather not have to go through all this. But I think it's better, especially when a guy hit his head like that, because these things can manifest themselves later on in the locker room.
Yeah.
It doesn't. They don't.
Rolando Romero victorious. Goes to 9-0 in his professional career with the 4th round knockout of 30-year-old Andres Figueroa, native of Colombia.
They see you, they know you can punch. They're not going to stand there and let you just punch at them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, but you got to let them open
9-0, 8 by a knockout for the 23-year-old Romero.
Joe, what do you think some of the stuff that Romero needs to work on when he goes back to camp?
Well, I think we kind of discussed that during the fight. You know, I mean, sure, he's got great power,
Great speed.
great speed.
What do you think of his footwork?
I think it's all good. I think he's a good athlete, but I will tell you, the opponent Figueroa right here was, you know, not the biggest test in the world, and I think it proved not to be. But I think, yeah. But I think the real concern here is how's Figueroa doing? What are they going to do with him? And hopefully he recovers quickly from this.
A moment ago, Figueroa gave a thumbs up.
There, see, he knows internally he feels good, or else he wouldn't be doing that. And see, the medic even took his hand and put it down, even though he was trying to give the sign to his loved ones or his father that he's okay.
Welcome back to Premier Boxing Champions on FS1, PBC Fight Night. Time for the decision to the ring. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a time of 1 minute 27 seconds in round number 4, referee in charge, Rudy Barragan, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout, and he is still undefeated, Rolando "Rolly" Romero.
Rolando Romero goes to 9-0, 8 by a knockout. Guys, let's take a look back.
Well, here it is. You know, it's that left hook. He hit him with 2-3, and then the right hand. This is on the ropes. This is the takedown at the end of the round before this. And here we go. Now, Figueroa slips out, and he's going to throw a hook, but he got caught with a hook at the same time. And believe me, Romero slipped that left hook inside of his glove right there. So, you know, Figueroa had his right hand up, but he puts it right inside of it, see? He knew exactly where he was going. His eyes were focused right on that.
To the ring, Heidi Andro. Heidi.
Thank you very much. Sitting here watching the highlights with you, we should have been you doing that highlight package. What do you think of your performance? Obviously, we want to wish your opponent well first.
No, I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, we're in this sport, you know, to make sure that, you know, we're okay, you know, we can live to fight another day, you know. But, I mean, shit, that knockout was just vicious. Boom!
You know, I was sitting ringside with Leonard Elvey. We were talking about you, and I said, what do you want to see from him? He said, I just want to see him continue to do what he does, and that's knock people out. So was there any doubt in your mind that that was how this fight was going to end?
No, I mean, I was telling everybody even before the fight even started in the dressing room, Nate Figueroa was going to be uppercut and a hook. Everybody knew it was going to be uppercut. I'm telling you, but you see countless interviews of me saying that.
Yeah. You have a bright future.
Thank you.
When you look ahead in this year, what do you want to accomplish in 2019?
Well, by the end of the year, fight for a title eliminator. Beginning 2020, fight for my world title. And then, by the end of 2020, 2021, unify all my belts at 35.